So today we're on the island of Hvar. We're walking up to the town fortress, which rises about 600 meters above the older part of Hvar town. This place dates back to the 16th century and it's commonly known as the Fortica. It comes from an Italian word, which means fort. As we walk upwards, we can see just all the places, all the houses here. It looked like everything was for rent during the summer. I'm pretty sure all the Croatians just rent out their houses and move on because they get such good money for it during this season. So everything here's full of tourists by the looks of it, and everything has an apartment sign on it. So you can see it's for rent. Here we can see the beginning of the wall that stretches up from the old city down below. It goes right up to the fortress at the top. And here is the main little entrance gate, which leads us up to a winding staircase and pathway right up to the fort. So you can come this way by foot, but when you get up to the fortress, there's actually a roadway behind it. So you could catch a taxi, car, motorbike all the way to the front door of the fortress. But we are doing it the hard way and walking it up right from the bottom. This is another part of the wall that leads right up to the fortress here. The foundations of this fortress lie in a historic fortification dating back from the first half of the first millennium BC. It was protecting the Illyrian settlement which existed on this hillside at the time. During the late antiquity, it was the site of a Byzantine citadel, most probably built during the reign of Emperor Justinian in the 6th century AD, and there's still traces of it which can be seen on the southern side of the existing fortress. Construction of the present-day fort began in 1282 on the decision of the Venetian government when Hvar was actually under their rule. Construction was very slow at the time, and it wasn't until the 14th century that it actually became the first medieval fort. Due to the threat from the Turks, the fort was expanded around the middle of the 16th century, and it actually reached completion in 1551. In 1571, the fortress saved the lives of the local people who managed to find shelter there when the Turks attacked the town, plundered it and set it on fire. In 1579, a thunderbolt struck the gunpowder store, causing a catastrophic explosion and massive damage to the fortress and parts of the town below it. In the following centuries, the fortress underwent repairs and adaptations, and by the beginning of the 19th century, under the Austrian rule, they built new large barracks together with raised and fortified battlements. When Hvar town lost its military strategic importance in the second half of the 19th century, the fortress was abandoned and left for the fairies to dance in the night, according to the local folklore. Luckily, in 1971, the Fortica was adapted as an exclusive catering facility with impressive viewpoint, with the town's plans for improving tourist facilities. And today thousands of tourists visit this place. They do the big walk up the mountain and the views are spectacular from the top. I think it's well worth a visit. It's about €10 to get in. And you're best off coming, I'd say, early in the morning or late at night, in the evening at sunset, because the middle part of the day is quite hot in summer to walk up the hill. In the distance there we can see the Pakleni Otoci, which is the Hells Islands. Lots of cruise boats go out there, they stay the night there, or you can get day tours that see all the beaches and caves that are out there. Back in the day they had a chapel here in the fortress, and also some barracks for the soldiers to stay in. You can see it's a restaurant now. This is the prison that is contained within the walls of the fortress. So as we make our way down this very tight stairway, we're about to see the little jail cells that are contained within it. And you can see in here one of the cells. Obviously there's no gates on it anymore. There is one here that has the gates, the iron bars on it, but you get a little bit of a window there, so funnily enough with nice views of down Hvar port. So you can see this one's got some bars on there just for show. And I actually climbed into one of these just to get a feel for the size of it. And this is the view that you get. I'm sure if you were stuck in one of these cells, you probably would have been staring out of here non-stop.